My fiancé said, I need to find myself before the wedding. I'm moving back with my ex-boyfriend's family to clear my head. I said, take all the time you need. Then I sold the ring, canceled the honeymoon, and used the money for a solo trip to Bali. Her panicked calls started the day she saw my Instagram stories. Let me tell you how we got here, because this story gets wild. Let me back up. I'm 32, work in software development. My fiancée, Sarah, 29, and we'd been together for 3 years, engaged for 2. Everything was perfect, or so I thought. We met at a mutual friend's birthday party. She spilled wine on my shirt, bought me a drink to apologize, and we talked until the bar closed. 6 months later, we moved in together. A year after that, I proposed on a beach in California during sunset. She cried, I cried, it was perfect. Fast forward to now, the wedding was set for June 15th, 8 weeks away. We had everything locked in. The venue, this beautiful vineyard upstate, cost us $12,000 with the deposit. Catering for 150 guests, another $8,500 paid up front. The honeymoon, 2 weeks in Santorini, Greece. Flights, hotels, island tours, wine tastings, the works. Total damage, $9,200. Most of it has already been paid. The ring. Man, that ring. I spent months picking it out. 2.8 carat round-cut diamond, white gold band with tiny diamonds along the sides. Cost me $22,000. Cleaned out my savings, but she was worth it. We'd sent out invitations, got 127 RSVPs back. Her dress was altered and hanging in our closet. My suit was fitted. Her bachelorette party is planned for next weekend. My bachelor party was booked in Miami. Everything was perfect. Then last Tuesday, over breakfast, Sarah dropped a bomb that blew my entire life apart. I'm pouring coffee. She's pushing eggs around her plate, not eating, just moving them. Brett, I need to tell you something. I saws. It down. Okay, what's up? I'm feeling really overwhelmed about the wedding. Wedding jitters. Totally normal. I reach for her hand. Hey, we can scale things down if you want. Your sister's been going crazy with the decorations. We can simplify. She pulls her hand back. No, it's not that. I need to find myself before we take this step. The coffee mug stops halfway to my mouth. Find yourself? I've been talking to Marcus's family. Marcus, her ex from college, the one she dated for 4 years, the one whose Instagram she still likes posts from occasionally. That's Marcus. Marcus's parents have that lake house upstate. His mom offered to let me stay there for a few weeks to clear my head. I put the mug down carefully. You want to stay with your ex-boyfriend's family to clear your head about our wedding. Marcus won't even be there. He lives in Seattle now. It's just his parents and his younger brother. They have that peaceful property by the lake. Sarah, we're getting married in 8 weeks. She starts crying. Not sad tears. Frustrated tears. This is exactly why I need space. You don't understand. Help me understand. I've never been alone, Brett. I went from my parents' house to college with Marcus to living with you. I need to know who I am outside of a relationship. By living with your ex's family? They're like family to me, too. We were together for our years. His mom, Linda, she's like a second mother to me. She gets me. I sat back in my chair, really looked at her. 3 years together, 2 years engaged, everything paid for, invitations sent. Her dress is hanging in the closet. And now this. You know what? Take all the time you need. Her eyes went wide. Really? You understand? Absolutely. Find yourself. She practically jumped across the table to hug me. Happy tears now. I knew you'd get it. I'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks. The wedding is still on, I promise. I just need this. Sarah left on Wednesday morning, packed 2 big suitcases, her laptop, and about half the bathroom products. Kissed me goodbye at the door. Thank you for understanding. I love you. She drove off in her car. 3 hours to Marcus's family's lake house. That afternoon, she posted on Instagram, a selfie from the driver's seat, sunglasses on, smiling. Caption: sometimes you need to step back to move forward, taking time for self-reflection and growth, grateful for the people who support my journey. 43 people liked it in the first hour. I waited exactly 1 hour after she left, then I got to work. See, there was something Sarah didn't know about that ring. The jeweler, a high-end place called Brilliance in the city, had a 90-day return policy for unworn rings in perfect condition with all original paperwork. We were at day 73. Thursday morning, I walked into Brilliance. The same guy who sold me the ring, David, is behind the counter. "Mr. Brett, hey, how's the wedding planning going?" I pulled out the ring box. "Change of plans. Need to return this." His face fell. "Oh no. What happened?" "She's finding herself at her ex's lake house." David whistled low. "Say no more, man. Let me get the manager." 20 minutes later, paperwork signed, original receipt verified, ring inspected under their little magnifying glass thing. Perfect condition, not a scratch. Full refund processing now, should hit your account by tomorrow. Friday morning, $22,000 back in my account. Next target, the honeymoon. I called Olympic Airlines first. "Hi, I need to discuss a ticket cancellation. Family emergency." The death of my relationship counted as a family emergency, right? "I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. Let me see what I can do." Got a full credit, $3,400 for future travel, no expiration date. The hotels were trickier. The resort in Santorini, the one with the infinity pool overlooking the caldera, had a strict no-refund policy, but I'd read their cancellation poll, icy carefully. Medical emergencies with documentation got full refunds. I called my doctor. "Hey, Dr. Stevens, weird question. Can severe emotional distress count as a medical reason to cancel travel?" 30 minutes later, I had a letter on official letterhead. Patient experiencing acute stress disorder requiring immediate care and inability to travel. Sent it to the resort. Got $4,200 back within 3 days. At the second hotel, a boutique place in Mykonos, I took a different approach. Called them directly, explained the situation honestly. The manager was a woman named Katerina. "Your bride left you for her ex before the wedding?" "To find herself with his family, yeah." Silence. Then, "This happened to my sister. I will refund you half. You find a better woman." Got $1,600 back. Total honeymoon recovery, $9,200. Every single penny. The venue and catering were different. Those contracts needed both signatures to modify or cancel. Sarah's name was on them too. I wasn't going to commit fraud, so I left those alone. For now. Saturday morning, I'm on my laptop. Flight search open. Where does someone go to find themselves? Bali kept coming up. Spiritual retreats, beaches, temples. Perfect. I booked a one-way ticket. Japan Airlines with a layover in Tokyo. Left Monday morning. Used the airline credit from the canceled Greece flights. Cost me $1,600 out of pocket. Next, accommodation. I'm scrolling through vacation rentals. Hotels seemed too impersonal. I wanted something special. Found it. A private villa in Seminyak, right on the beach. 2 bedrooms, an open-air living room, an infinity pool, an outdoor shower surrounded by tropical plants, and a full kitchen. The photos looked fake. They were so perfect. Monthly rental, $2,800, pocket change compared to what I'd been hemorrhaging on the wedding. Clicked book now. I texted my boss, Richard. "Hey, a family emergency. Need to use all my saved vacation time, 3 to 4 weeks starting Monday." Richard called me immediately. "Everything okay?" "Wedding's off. Fiancée moved in with her ex to find herself. I'm going to Bali to do the same." Richard laughed. "Good for you, man. Take the time. You were going to use it for the honeymoon anyway. Consider it approved." Sunday night, I packed. 1 large suitcase. Mostly shorts, t-shirts, and swim trunks. Threw in my laptop and a couple of books I'd been meaning to read. Monday morning, 6 a.m. Uber to the airport. At the gate, boarding pass in hand, I posted my first Instagram story. Just a photo of the boarding pass. Destination clearly visible. Denpasar, Bali. No caption. Didn't need one. My phone buzzed before I even put it away. Sarah. "Where are you going?" Me. Finding myself. Sarah. "This isn't funny, Brett." Me. "Neither is moving in with your ex's family 8 weeks before our wedding." Sarah. "I told you Marcus isn't even there." Me. "Enjoy the lake house." I turned on airplane mode. Boarded the plane, ordered a whiskey once we were in the air. 23 hours of travel ahead. I slept most of it. Landed in Bali at 8 p.m. local time. Hot, humid air hit me the second I stepped off the plane. Smelled like rain and flowers. Immigration took forever, but eventually I got through. My driver, a guy named Wyan, was holding a sign with my name. He loaded my bag into a van covered in surf stickers. First time in Bali? Yeah. You're going to love it, my friend. The drive to Seminyak took 45 minutes. Motorcycles everywhere, temples lit up on the side of the road, street food vendors, chaos and beauty mixed. We pulled up to the villa. It was better than the photos. 2-story white building, traditional Balinese carved wooden doors, palm trees everywhere. I could hear the ocean. Wayan helped me with my bag, showed me around. The living room opened completely to the pool. No walls, just massive sliding doors pushed aside. The infinity pool, Load blue seemed to drop right into the ocean beyond. Kitchen here, bedrooms upstairs. Anything you need, you call me. I help you. He left. I stood there in the living room, pool lights reflecting on the ceiling, ocean sounds in the background. I walked upstairs. The master bedroom had a huge bed facing floor-to-ceiling windows. Ocean view. The bathroom had that outdoor shower I'd seen in the photos, surrounded by a bamboo fence and tropical plants open to the sky. I unpacked, took that outdoor shower, warm water, stars above, felt like a different planet. Changed into shorts and a t-shirt, walked down to the pool. The villa had a bar set up, full of liquor and a blender. Made myself a rum and coke. Sat on the edge of the infinity pool, feet in the water. Took a photo. Sunset behind me, cocktail in hand, infinity pool in front. Posted it to Instagram, tagged the location. Seminyak, Bali, Indonesia. Caption, just a sunset emoji. Turned off airplane mode. My phone exploded. Literally vibrated nonstop for 3 minutes. Messages flooding in. Sarah, 47 texts, 22 missed calls. Sarah's mom, Patricia, 15 texts, 9 calls. Sarah's sister, Emma, 18 texts, 6 calls. My mom, 4 texts. Honey, are you okay? Call me when you can. Love you. I opened Sarah's messages. Bali? Are you serious right now? We need to talk right now. You can't just leave the country. What about the wedding planning? The venue called me today. This is so immature. I'm at Marcus's place trying to work on myself and you're partying? Brett, answer your phone. I can't believe you. This is why I needed space. You're being manipulative. I scrolled through Patricia's messages. Brett, honey, Sarah is very upset. You need to call her immediately. This is not how adults handle relationship problems. You're being incredibly selfish and manipulative. This behavior is exactly what Sarah was afraid of. We need to discuss the vendors. They're calling. Emma's messages were shorter but angrier. Are you seriously in Bali right now? Sarah is crying. You're such a jerk. BTW, Marcus just got there. Surprise visit to see his parents. Hope you're happy. I scrolled back, read that again. Marcus just got there. So Sarah's at the lake house, alone, to find herself. And Marcus, who supposedly lives in Seattle, just happened to surprise his parents? What a coincidence. I took another sip of my rum and coke. Took a video this time. Slow pan from the cocktail to the pool to the ocean to the sunset. Posted it to my story. Caption, finding myself one tropical sunset at a time. That night, I found a beachfront restaurant. Open air, sand floor, waves crashing 20 feet away. Ordered grilled fish, some local rice dish, and a cold beer. My phone rang. Sarah. I almost didn't answer, but I was curious. Hello? Brett, what are you doing? Eating dinner. This fish is incredible. You'd love it here. I mean, what are you doing in Bali? Same thing you're doing at Marcus's lake house, finding myself. That's completely different. How? I'm working through things. You're just vacationing. I took a bite of fish, chewed slowly. Sarah, you're literally on vacation at your ex's lake house, with his family. And apparently with him, no, we too. Marcus just surprised his parents. I didn't know he was coming. Right. What a surprise. Brett, this isn't funny. I'm not laughing. I'm in Bali having my own journey of self-discovery. You set the precedent. We need to talk about the wedding. What wedding? Silence. 5 full seconds. What do you mean, what wedding? Our wedding? The one you ran away from to go find yourself at your ex's lake house? I didn't run away. I'm coming back. When? 2 or 3 weeks, like I said. Oh, now it's definitely 3 weeks? Or maybe 4? Brett, you need 3 to 4 weeks at your ex's place, 8 weeks before our wedding. And I'm supposed to just wait around? Stop saying it like that. Like what? Like I'm doing something wrong. I'm trying to better myself, for us. By staying with Marcus? He's not even... Emma told you he's here, didn't she? She mentioned it, yeah. Long pause. I could hear voices in the background on her end. Laughing. Music. That's just his family. We're having dinner. Cool. I'm having dinner too. By the ocean. With a beer. Very spiritual. Brett, stop this. Come home. I am home for the next month. Month? Maybe longer. Still finding myself. Talk later. I hung up. Ordered another beer. Posted a photo of my dinner spread. Fresh fish, colorful vegetables, the ocean in the background. Caption. Self-discovery tastes amazing. Day 5 in Bali. I'd settled into a routine. Wake up at 6 a.m. Sunrise yoga on the beach. Never done yoga in my entire life, but there was a free class every morning. Figure, Ed, why not? Tried to touch my toes, but mostly just fell over. The instructor, a woman named Shri, thought it was hilarious. After yoga, I'd get breakfast at a little cafe down the street. Fresh fruit, eggs, and the best coffee I've ever had. $4 total. Then surfing lessons. Booked a package deal. 2 hours every afternoon with an instructor named Maid. I was terrible. Fell off the board constantly. Swallowed half the ocean. But it was fun. Evenings I'd explore. Temples, markets, beach bars. Met travelers from Australia, Germany, and Canada. Everyone was friendly. Everyone had a story. I was at the villa, lounging by the pool when my phone rang. Unknown number, local area code. Wait, no, Seattle area code. I stared at it. Answered. Hello? Brett? Hey man, it's Marcus. I sat up straight. I know who it is. Look, this is awkward. You're staying at a lake house with my fiancée. Yeah, a bit awkward. She's really upset, bro. Bro? Really? Not my problem, bro. Come on, man. You need to come back. She's a mess. She wanted space. I'm giving her space. A whole ocean of it. This is childish. I laughed. Actually laughed. You know what's childish, Marcus? Running to your ex's family lake house 8 weeks before your wedding because you need to find yourself. She just needed to think. And I need to think too. In Bali. Surrounded by temples and beaches and people who aren't my ex. Funny how that works. Dude. Bye, Marcus. Wait, you should know something. I paused. Finger over the end call button. What? She's been texting me for months. My stomach dropped. What? Just friendly stuff, but yeah, we've been talking since like February. She said she was confused about the wedding, about you, about everything. And you didn't think to mention she should talk to her fiancé about her wedding confusion? Not my place, man. But it's your place to house her at your family's lake house while she figures out our relationship? My mom invited her. Your mom? Right, how convenient. I'm just saying maybe she needed someone who understood her. I hung up, stared at my phone, texting since February, 4 months ago, while we were sending out wedding invitations, while I was making final payments on the venue, while we were cake tasting. She'd been talking to Marcus the whole time. I screenshot the call log, posted it to Instagram, just the screenshot showing Marcus, 8:47 call duration. Caption, interesting call from the ex, very enlightening. That afternoon, I posted a photo of a cooking class I'd signed up for. I am in an apron, learning to make nasi goreng from a Balinese chef. Smiling, holding a spatula, was okay in front of me. Caption, learning to cook authentic Indonesian food, growth mindset. Sarah's mom, Patricia, commented publicly within minutes. Very mature, Brett. While Sarah works through legitimate concerns about your relationship, you're playing games halfway across the world. This is exactly the kind of behavior that made her need space from you. Grow up. I stared at the comment. 47 people had already liked it. I replied, publicly. You're absolutely right, Patricia. Sarah did need space from me. That's why I'm giving it to her, all of it, permanently. Hope Marcus's lake house is comfortable. Posted it, watched the chaos unfold. Within 10 minutes, people were commenting. Wait, she's with her ex? Hold up, what's the full story here? Patricia, did she really go stay with an ex? Patricia deleted her comment within the hour, but not before dozens of people screenshot it. 3 mutual friends texted me asking what was going on. My buddy Jason. Dude, did Sarah really move in with her ex before the wedding? Me. Yep. To find herself. Jason. That's insane. You good? Me. I'm in Bali learning to cook. I'm great. My phone kept buzzing. More friends are asking questions. I ignored most of them. Sarah texted. Can you please stop posting? Everyone is asking me why you're in Bali and what's going on. Me. Tell them you're finding yourself and I'm finding myself. We're both on journeys. Sarah. At Marcus's lake house. That's your narrative, not reality. Me. Tell the venue they called. We need to talk about the final head count. Me. What wedding? Sarah. Stop saying that. Day 10. I'd extended my villa stay. The owner, a guy named Ketut, gave me a discount for booking a full month. That's when the vendor calls started. See, I'd gotten a new SIM card. Local Indonesian number. Way cheaper for data. But it meant none of the wedding vendors could reach me. They only had my US number. So they called Sarah. First was the venue. The vineyard coordinator, Michelle. Sarah texted me. Michelle called. They need the final head count by next Friday. I told her we're still at 150. Me. Are we? Sarah. What do? Oh, you mean? Me. I mean, I'm in Bali and you're at your ex's lake house. Seems like the head count might be 0. Sarah. Brett, we can't lose the deposit. Me. Should have thought of that before finding yourself with Marcus. Next was the caterer. They needed the final payment, $4,200, due in 1 week. Sarah called me. I answered on speaker while I was getting a massage on the beach. The caterer needs payment. Cool. Cool? That's it? Brett, it's $4,000. Yep. Are you going to pay it? Nope. We'll lose everything. You're right, we will. This is insane. You're being vindictive. The massage therapist pressed into a knot on my shoulder. I groaned. Are you getting a massage right now? Finding myself, Sarah. Very therapeutic. You should try it. Oh, wait, you are. At Marcus's place. She hung up. The florist called her next. Then the DJ. Then the photographer. Each one Sarah texted me in a panic. They need confirmation. They need the shot list. They need the timeline. They're going to book other weddings if we don't confirm. I replied the same way every time. Tell them to call me. Ooh, wait, they can't. I'm in Bali finding myself. Day 12, Sarah sent an email. A long one. Subject. We need to talk. Please read. Brett, I know you're angry. I completely understand. Looking back, maybe I didn't handle this in the best way. But abandoning everything to go to Bali isn't the answer either. We have contractual obligations, real financial commitments. We have deposits we'll lose. Our families have made plans. People have booked flights and hotels. I've had time to think here, a lot of time. And I realize I made a mistake. I got scared of forever, of commitment, and I ran to something familiar and safe. But that was wrong. I'm ready to come home and work through this together, as a team, like we always said we would. Marcus means nothing to me. He's just a friend. His family was a comfortable place when I was feeling overwhelmed. That's all. There's nothing Roman to... Tick there. Nothing happened. I promise you. Please come home so we can fix this, so we can save our wedding. I love you. I read it twice, sat with it for an hour. Then I replied, Sarah, I'm not angry. Anger requires emotional investment. I'm in Bali, peaceful, clear-headed, finding myself. You wanted to find yourself with your ex's family. I wanted to find myself on a beach halfway around the world. We're both doing what we need to do. Regarding the wedding contracts, you should have thought about those before packing your bags for Marcus's lake house. Since you're still there, it's been 12 days. I assume you're still finding yourself. I'll be back when I'm ready. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4, maybe never. Enjoy the lake house. Brett. An hour after I sent that email, my mom called. Brett Michael Anderson, what is going on? Middle name. She was serious. Hey, Mom. Sarah called me crying. Hysterically. Said you're in Bali and won't come home and the wedding is falling apart. That's accurate. She said she made a mistake and you won't forgive her. Also accurate. Brett. Mom, she moved in with her ex-boyfriend's family to find herself 8 weeks before our wedding. Silence. She what? Yeah, Marcus, the college boyfriend. She's staying at his parents' lake house. And Marcus showed up too. Surprise visit. Oh, honey. So I returned the ring, canceled the honeymoon, and went to Bali to find myself too. My mom laughed. Actually laughed. Good for you. Really? Absolutely. Brett, if a woman needs to live with her ex-boyfriend to figure out if she wants to marry you, she doesn't want to marry you. She wants permission to leave. That's what I figured. Send me pictures of Bali. Your father wants to see the temples. We talked for 20 more minutes. She told me about her week, asked about the Viand Ella, and told me to try the local satay. After we hung up, I felt lighter. That evening, I got a text from an unknown number. Brett, this is Linda, Marcus's mom. I think there's been a big misunderstanding here. Sarah just needed some peace to think about her future. She's a sweet girl going through a hard time. Marcus being here was purely coincidental. He came to visit us, not her. I replied, Linda, with all due respect, my fiancé is living in your lake house with your son. There's no misunderstanding. Linda, they're not sharing a room. Me. The fact that you felt the need to specify that tells me everything I need to know. Linda, you're being unreasonable. Relationships require work and patience. Me. I'm in Bali. Seems pretty reasonable to me. She sent 3 more long paragraphs about maturity, about commitment, about how Marcus was just being a good friend, about how I was throwing away something precious. I didn't reply. Instead, I posted a video, traditional Balinese fire dancers performing on the beach, flames spinning, drums beating, crowd cheering. Caption: some cultures really value commitment, beautiful to witness. Sarah commented within minutes, Really? Really? I replied with a single red heart emoji. Day 14. I'd booked my villa through the end of the month. Ketut kept bringing me fresh fruit every morning, mango, papaya, dragon fruit, said I looked happier every day. Bali healing you, my friend? Yeah, Ketut, it really is. That afternoon, Sarah texted, I'm home. I stared at the message. Home, as in back at the apartment? Yes, I left the lake house this morning, drove back. Marcus and I are just friends. Nothing happened. Can we please talk like adults? I was sitting by the pool, beer in hand, watching the sunset. How was the self-discovery? I discovered I want to marry you. After 2 weeks with Marcus, you figured that out? It wasn't like that. What was it like? We talked about old times, about college, about our lives now, about relationships. About our relationship? Long pause. The 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Sometimes, yes. He helped me see that I was scared. Of forever. Of commitment. Of losing myself in marriage. But I'm ready now. I'm ready to commit to you, to us, to our future. I took a long drink of beer. Watched the sun sink into the ocean. Because Marcus helped you realize that. Stop making it sound dirty. I'm not. I'm just saying you needed your ex-boyfriend to convince you to marry me. That's not what happened. Then what happened, Sarah? Another long pause. I got scared. I panicked. I ran to something familiar. But being there made me realize that my past is my past. You're my future. I want to come home. I want to marry you. Please. I stood up, walked to the edge of the infinity pool, stared at the horizon. I'm in Bali having my own revelations. Like what? Like I don't want to marry someone who needs her ex-boyfriend to validate our relationship. Brett? Like I don't want to spend my life wondering who you're going to run to next time you get scared. Silence. There won't be a next time. You're right, there won't, because I'm not doing this. The wedding is in 6 weeks. What wedding? I hate when you say that. Our wedding. The one we've been planning for a year. The one where the bride ran away to her ex's lake house? That wedding? That's been canceled. We haven't canceled anything. The contracts are still active. Check your ring finger, Sarah. What? Your ring. Where is it right now? Pause. In my jewelry box. I didn't want to lose it at the lake house, so I left it at home. Interesting. I never took mine off, wore it every single day, even in the ocean while surfing, because I was committed. Was. Yeah, past tense. I took it off 10 days ago. Where's your ring, Brett? Same place as yours should be. Return to the store. Silence. Complete silence for 15 seconds. What did you just say?